to readers, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm doing the long-awaited Christmas book haul. I may have went a little overboard this time because I did get 50 plus books, but they're from different places. So for this book haul, instead of explaining what every single book is about, I'm going to put a picture of the back synopsis of every single book in here. You guys can pause and read. And I'm just kind of gonna explain like why I picked it out just a little bit so that you guys can have time to read and know, hey, what drew me into this book? So anyways, I also went to several different places. So for this book haul, it's more of a collective book haul. So the first thing is all the books. No. So I got a couple books from my family members for Christmas, and I'm going to share what I got then from them, and then I'm going to share what I got from what I ordered with Christmas money on Amazon, and then I'm going to share what I got from the thrift store because I couldn't help myself and I went to like my absolute favorite thrift store that has so many good books. So anyways, okay, without further ado, let us get into it. So this first section is books that I got from my family members. It's a small bundle. It's 4 books in this section, but hey, it's great. Okay, so anyways, first book I got was 5 Patients by Michael Crichton. As you all know, Michael Crichton is my absolute all-time favorite author, and I've been trying to collect all his books. I succeeded into doing that, so now I have all his books. After this, they got me the last ones that I needed. So now I am on to his, collecting his works that are not written by his actual name. They were written by like John Lang and I think Jeffrey Hudson, I believe. But yeah, so I got 5 Patients. This is a memoir, kind of nonfiction about his experience with patients in ER, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Sounded interesting. Wanted to get it. Will not be putting that right there. Okay. Okay, the next book that I got is another Michael Crichton one, and it is Travels. This is another non-fiction work. I believe it is his adventures, his non-fiction adventures, I guess. Sounded interesting. I would love to read them, so yeah. I'm excited to read this. Yeah. Okay, next book is the second book in the H2O duology, I think, and it is The Storm by Virginia Bergen, and this is like a apocalyptic book. And I liked the first one. I read it in 2020, so I'm sure I'll like this one as well. Yeah, so. Okay, the last book in this section is The Last Dead Girl by Harry Dolan. And this is a very beautiful cover. I know it's beaten up. It's been well loved. Like there's some taping on here. Actually, I'm not sure why there's tape on here. Oh, it's because it's like ripped. But I don't know, it's just cute. I love beaten up, well-loved books. This is a book that I got into when I was, I want to say 16 or 17, and I read it because I got it from the Dollar Tree actually, and I liked it. So I ended up putting this on my Christmas wish list because I wanted to reread it, and I didn't own it again, and then my aunt got it for me. So yeah, this next section is all the books that I got on Amazon, and it's quite a lot, so we're just gonna quickly go through it. Okay, so the first thing I got was like the Vampire Diary series. I have most of them, but I got the ones I didn't have, so I'm just gonna quickly go over it. There's not gonna be any synopsis in the back because it's like further into the series, so it might be spoilers. But I got the Vampire Diaries, The Hunters, Volume 1, Phantom, The Hunters, Volume 3, Destiny Rising, The Salvation, no, oh, I should do this in order, okay. The Salvation, Volume 1, Unseen, The Salvation, Volume 2, Unspoken, and The Salvation, Volume 3, Unmasked. So, yeah, I like the Vampire Diaries. I read it when I was 16, I think, and that was the first time I ever read a book that took me literally a day to finish. Well, several hours. I think it took me like 4 hours to finish like 2 books, so it was really good. So I'm excited to reread that. The next book is The Complete Fiction of H.P. Lovecraft. Not going to be doing the synopsis, but I will be putting the contents in it if I can. I think it's actually 2 pages, so I'll just read it to you. So it features, I've never read H.P. Lovecraft, so the reason why I got this was because I wanted to. It features the Beast in the Cave, the Alchemist, the Tomb, Dagon, a reminiscence of Dr. Samuel Johnson, Polaris, Beyond the Wall of Sleep, Memory, Old Bugs, The Transition of Juan Romero, The White Ship, The Street, The Doom That Came to Sarnath, The Statement of Randolph Carter, The Terrible Old Man, The Cats of Ulthar. Oh, it's not 2 pages, it's a lot. Okay. The Tree, Cellophase, The Picture in the House, The Temple, Facts Concerning the Late Arthur Yermian and His Family, From Beyond Nyarlathotep, The Quest of Ironin, The Music of Eric Zan, Ex Oblivion, Sweet Ermengarde, The Nameless City, The Outsider, The Moon Bog, The Other Gods, Azathoth, Herbert West, Reanimator, Hypnos, What the Moon Brings, The Hound, The Lurking Fear, The Rats in the Walls, The Unnameable, The Festival Under the Pyramids, The Shunned House, The Horror at Red Hook, He, In the Vault, Cool Air, The Call of Cthulhu, Pickman's Model, The Strange High House in the Mist, The Silver Key, The Dream Quest of Unknown Kadath, The Case of Charles Dexter Ward, The Color Out of Space, The Descendant, The Very Old Folk, History of the Necronomicon, The Dunwich Horror, IBID, Ibid, or is it IBID? I don't know. The Whisper in Darkness, At the Mountains of Madness, The Shadow over Innsmouth, The Dreams in the Witch House, Through the Gates of the Silver Key, The Thing on the Doorstep, The Evil Clergyman, The Book, The Shadow Out of Time, The Hunter of the Dark, The Life in Times, yeah, and then it just The Life and Times of H.P. Lovecraft, which I'm sure H.P. Lovecraft did not write that. And then the further reading. So it features a lot. I'm not sure if it's the complete works of H.P. Lovecraft. Hey, if anybody knows, please comment down below if this is the complete works, but it is a very hefty book. I'm going to be listing all the books I mentioned, including all the books, in the cards. So if you want to pick this up for yourself or any of the books up for yourself, then go ahead. I just wanted to read H.P. Lovecraft. So, okay, the next books that I'm going to be mentioning are witchcraft / heathen / pagan related. So if you don't want to hear about that, I'm sorry. It's just something that really interests me. If you want to skip, I'll put the timestamp right here. But other than that, I'm just going to go through this. This is still all the books I ordered on Amazon. The first book that has not yet arrived, but I'm filming this video anyways because I don't want to buy any more books, is The Northern Way, I think. It's right here, this picture. I'm excited to read it. It's all about modern day heathenry. It's something that I really wanted to read. May I help you?
This machine isn't working.
The machine? Okay, where was I? Alright. So, yeah, sounded interesting. Wanted to read it. Okay. The next book is The Norse Myths, A Guide to Gods and Heroes by Carolyn Larrington. And you might have recognized this book if you were here with me during my March wrap-up. I read this in March. I got it from the library before everything was chaotic. So I think it was either March or February. I can't remember. But yeah, I got it from the library, read it, loved it, and decided to actually buy it so I can put it on my bookshelf. Because I don't know, I just loved it. And yeah, it's all about the gods and the heroes in Norse mythology. So yeah. Okay, the next book is The Wanderers Have 'Em All, and this is translated from the Norse text by Jackson Crawford, and it's kind of cool because on one side it has it in Old Norse, and then on the other it's it has it translated. So yeah, really cool. I can't wait to read this. This is a important text in heathenry. It's a poem supposedly written by Odin. And yeah, interesting. Loved it. Well, I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna love it. But yeah, this book I didn't actually get from Amazon, but I put it in my Amazon stack, and I don't want to make a separate section because it's just one book. But I got it from Barnes & Nobles, and it is Reading the Runes, A Beginner's Guide by Kim Farnell. I've been trying to study the runes, and yeah, it's a lot harder than it looks, but yeah, this is all about the runes. It also talks about the mythology and the history of them, and obviously what the runes are, and what they represent, and then it talks about possible spreads, very interesting. Okay, the next book is The Poetic Edda, translated by Jackson Crawford as well. And yeah, this, I've always wanted to read like the Poetic Edda, and I didn't want to read it by Snorri, whatever his name is, Snorri Starlson, because he kind of like, because he was a Christian, and it's great that he like wrote, like he put the Norse stories and myths in writing. It's just not great that there's like a hard Christian influence on it, and that's why I was hesitant about reading Snorri's Snorri's Poetic Edda. So I decided to pick up Jackson Crawford's instead, because he is he's a guy. He is like a professor in Nordic studies. So yeah. Anyways, okay, so the next book that I got was A Year of the Witch, Connecting with Nature's Seasons Through Intuitive Magic by Temperance Alden. And yeah, this I wanted to read. I kind of like saw this book before I ever like, I saw this book and I put it in my Amazon wish list before I even like followed her on on Instagram. And then I followed her on Instagram and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cool. And then I noticed that she wrote this book and I had it in my Amazon cart. So yeah, something that's interests me, and I want to read it. Anyways, okay. Okay, next book is A Modern Guide to Heathenry by Galina Kraskova. Sorry if I butchered anybody's names. Yeah, but this is like, again, all about heathenry, from another source. Heathenry and Asatru, is very, it's very like, the faith, the spirituality is very like, research heavy, I guess. So I've read only 2 books about heathenry, and like it really, I vibe with it, but like I want to read more before I actually like go into it, I guess. The next book that I got is Runes by Kim Farnell. I guess this is another book by Kim Farnell. The other Runes book that I got was also written by her. Whoops. Okay, anyways, it probably has the same information in it, both of them. But you know, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, this I'm currently reading, currently enjoying. I was reading it on my like Hoopla app, and then I decided to get it. I'm like this much into it, and like pretty far into it. Really like it. Yeah. The next book is On Contemporary Sadir, Guide to Norse Trance Work by Kurt Hoogstrat. Can't pronounce their name. And this sounded interesting. I've always wanted to learn more about Sadir, because I don't know, it's something like very mysterious, and I just wanted to read about it, more about it. I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. Sadir. I can't really pronounce a lot, so anyways, okay. So the next book that I got was Asatru, the Beginner's, or Also True for Beginners, A Modern Heathen's Guide to the Ancient Northern Way by Matthias Nordvig. This is also a book all about Asatru. I wanted to read it, and actually when I got it, I immediately picked it up because I was so excited to read it, and you'll have to see what I think about it for my wrap-up, because I finished it. Anyways, I also like how this book comes with like a section for just notes. So yeah, very helpful. Not something I'd use, but you know, cool. Okay, so this next section is probably the biggest and longest section, so I'm just gonna quickly go through it. Okay, this is all the books I got from 2 thrift store trips. One of them I got like 5 books, the other one I got like 20, so okay. Anyways, the first book that I'm going to talk about is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I actually had this book, and then I got rid of it because I didn't really want to read it, but then I got it again now because I wanted to read it. And yeah, that's pretty much all. I'm excited to read it. Yeah. Oh gosh, okay. This next book is Autobiography of a Face by Lucy Greeley. And this is a like memoir about this girl, Lucy, and she was diagnosed with potentially terminal cancer, and because of that, her face was worked on. A third of her jaw was removed. So it's just all about her experience with that. It sounded very interesting. Never heard about it before, but it caught my eye because it said of the title, Autobiography of a Face, and I was like, what? Let me read what this is about. So yeah. And I love memoirs, so yeah. Okay, the next book is Bad Things Happen by Harry Dolan. This is another, I think this is his first work. Harry Dolan, as you recognize his name, he is the one who wrote The Girl in the Last Dead Girl, sorry, already forgot. But yeah, this sounded interesting, plus it's written by Harry Dolan, and I just wanted to see what his first work was like. Plus it interested me, so yeah. Next book is Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna. And yeah, sounded interesting. What more can I say? Also, it's set in World War II Russia, which I like. It's fiction, historical fiction, which is cool. I immediately picked it up because it sounded so interesting. Plus, I've never read a Kristen Hanna book before, but I own, I believe, 2 or 3. Now I own 4. I've never read even The Nightingale, which I need to read, but yeah. This sounded very interesting, so decided to pick it up. Next book is not memoir, but like a nonfiction book called Skyjack, The Hunt for D.B. Cooper by Jeffrey Gray. And basically in the 70s, I think, a guy, D.B. Cooper, hijacked a plane and stole like $200,000 and was never ever found. So this is just about that, and sounded very interesting, something that I want to know more about. So yeah, I decided to pick this up from the thrift store. Anyways, okay, this next book is The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris. this is another historical fiction based on, I think, a true story? I don't know. Based on the powerful true story of Lael Sokolov. Yeah, so it sounded interesting. Wanted to read it. I guess it is based on a true story because there's pictures in it of people that I can only assume are the people in this book. So, okay. Okay, so the next book is Horns by Joe Hill. I watched the movie and I liked it, and I wanted to see what the book was about, if it was good, I guess. So, yep, that's pretty much why I picked it up. Plus it was at the thrift store and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. Okay, next book is Runaway by Harlan Coben. And I not read this book, but like I saw it a couple of times and it really caught my eye, you know? It's just one of those books, like it just catches your eye. So I've been having this image in my head this whole time, and then I saw it at the thrift store and I was like, for like $3, you know? I think it was like $2 actually. Can't remember. I'm like, I'm gonna just pick it up. So yeah, plus it sounded really interesting too. The author's face scared me for a second. I was still in like horror mood for a second, so I was like, oh fuck yeah. Anyways, okay. Alright. Okay, so the next book that I picked up is My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult. It's on, like, I got the movie cover, but I have never read this, and it sounded very interesting. And, it, like, I don't know. Like, I saw the trailer for the movie, and I was like, And then I found out that it was based on a book, and I was like, double, I'm going to get it. Alright. Next book is The Historian by Elizabeth Kostova. The reason why I picked it up was because Hardback Hoarder, she read it in her Vampire Diaries video, and I loved that video. I can't remember what she said about it. I just remember it's like dark academia, you know, kind of feels, and it was very long. So and it's about vampires. So I saw this at the thrift store, decided to pick it up. The next couple of books are from a TV show, but they're like books not based off of them, but like someone saw the TV show and decided to write the books. So I got Supernatural, Bone Key, Supernatural, The Unholy Cause, Supernatural, The Heart of the Dragon, Supernatural Night Terror, and Supernatural Witches Canyon. I do plan on making a reading vlog soon of this, because Supernatural is a good show, and you know, I'm just gonna make like a reading vlog because I have, I think, 6 books actually of just Supernatural, so I decided to put them all together, I guess. I don't know when I'll do that reading vlog. Why do I keep on saying blog? I don't know when I'll do that, but we'll see. Okay. The next book that I got was Goddess The Secret Lives of Marilyn Monroe by Anthony Summers. This just sparked my interest, and I just wanted to find out more about her life. Now, I don't know if this is like a work of fiction or just like a heavily researched book. But I'm just gonna assume that it's heavily researched, but also kind of conspiracy theorious because it talks about her intimacies with JFK and Bob B. Kennedy, her mafia connections. I'm not sure if that's true, but anyways, okay. Next books are I should tell you guys the title. Okay. Dead Until Dark by Charlene Harris. This is actually the books that inspired True Blood, which I haven't watched all of True Blood. I'm on season 6, but oh boy, it's cute. I love it. Okay. And it's vampires, so what more? And I wanted to see what the books were like. So this is the first book in the series, and I actually can't wait to read it. So yeah, there's that. Alright, and then the next book that I got is Married with Zombies by Jesse Peterson. I didn't realize when I got this that this is actually an arc. I honestly didn't realize that. I just saw Married with Zombies and it immediately went into my cart. I wanted to read it. Someone gave it away and it's a signed arc, you know. Where did I see it? Signed for Ruth. My name's not Ruth, my name's Nicole, but I got it from the thrift store. Unfortunately, it's an arc. But, you know, I want to read it, so hopefully it's finished. I will be lenient if there's any errors in it, so we'll see. Okay. As I will be lenient in my other arcs that I got from this freaking thrift store. I wish they wouldn't sell arcs, or like people wouldn't think of like giving them. But like, how do you like? I don't know. That's just a topic for itself. Okay. Anyways, next book, The Paris Wife by Paula McLean. Trying to see if it's Mark. This is a historical fiction as well, set in Chicago 1920. Saw this, picked it up, wanted to read it, and yeah. Okay, next book. Everything is Illuminated by Jonathan Safran Foer. I believe I watched the movie of this in high school, but I'm not sure. But I wanted to read this. I picked it up, sounded interesting, put it in my cart, as per what is happening and everything. Okay, next book, All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. I think, I actually read his The Shell Collector book. Ooh, I'm excited more now because that book was pretty good, although I gave it up, but yeah. Again, another historical fiction, wanted to read, very popular here on booktube, and yeah. Now I'm like really excited to read that. Okay, next book, Devils and Thieves by Jennifer Rush. Sorry if I'm rushing into this vlog or this video. Wow, okay. But it's been like well past an hour since I've been filming this, so yeah, this looked very interesting, especially the cover, and so I decided to pick it up because why not? I was on a splurge. Okay, next book, Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I have seen this book around, but I've never like actually read it. So I decided to pick it up because it was at the thrift store. Might as well. Very excited to read it as well. So yeah. Okay. Next book. Gray is the Color of Hope by Irina Ratushinskaya. This is a memoir about another like Russian girl who she basically is a poet, a rising Soviet poet, and then something bad happens and she, I don't know, goes to Soviet jail, I guess? I don't know. It just sounded really interesting, wanted to pick it up. Don't really hear much about Russia here in ye old America because, you know, we're Americans. We don't freaking care about other people, other countries, because everything's just about America, apparently. So, anyways, I'm trying to read books that are set in, like, from other countries, you know, that you don't hear about. Plus, like, you know, for some reason, Americans just don't like communism, so we never talk about Russia, at least in my experience. But anyways, the next books that I got are actually the Princess Diary books by Meg Cabot. It's the Princess Diaries, Princess in the Spotlight, and Princess in Love. I'm not sure if there's other ones, but these are the first three, so I'm happy that I found them all at the thrift store. And actually, I've always wanted to read the Princess Diaries ever since I found out that it is from, like, they are based on books, so yeah. Might make that into a reading vlog, but who knows. I have a lot of reading vlogs this year, so next book. Catherine Anderson's Summer Breeze, which is a historical romance set in 1889. I just saw this cover, and it's nice, and it's like sparkly. I don't know if you can see that. Beautiful. And it was half off, so I decided to pick it up. It was probably like $1 or so. I don't know. Anyways, okay. Next book. Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. I saw the TV series and I liked it. Thought it was funny. So I heard that this book was really funny, so, you know, I decided to pick it up. So, yeah. Anyways, okay. Alright. The next two books are also a series that I got, and it is The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken, as well as the second book, The Last Life of Prince Alastor. I heard good things about this book especially, so I decided to pick it up, even though it's like middle grade. I don't normally read middle grade, but we'll see if I like them. Alright. Also, keep in mind, all these are from the thrift store, which is crazy because, like, I literally got so much. Okay. I even got Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. And yeah, it's a romance set in college, I guess. I don't know. It's just the cover that drew me in. Very cute. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Alright. Next book is Freshman by Tom Ellen and Lucy Ivison. And this is also a college romance. Kind of cool cover. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's all I needed to know before picking it up, because apparently I'm in that mood, kind of. Probably after reading Fangirl. Anyways, okay. Last book that I got in this whole entire haul and that I will mention is Burning by Danielle Rollins. Yeah. I just saw it, I read it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick it up. Sounded interesting. Hopefully it's good. We'll see. Anyways, okay. That is all the books I got for Christmas, for myself and from other people, mainly from myself, but yeah. I went a little overboard, but this year, again, I'm trying not to buy books, so, you know, I'm gonna read as much as I can that I have on my shelves, and then call it good next year when I do this again. I'm also going to partake less in the mystery eBay box unboxings, because I did 3 last year, and they're really fun, but they come with like 20 books, and I don't need 20 more books. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry I was trying to rush, but I appreciate you guys watching it. Again, links are in the description, hopefully. If not, I'll probably make a Google document and just link the document on the bottom or something. Or maybe not include like my usual spiel and just do description of all the books. But anyways, okay, so that was it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want, comment down below what your favorite books are from this haul, or if you read any, or if you got anything for Christmas. I'd love to know. And if you would like, you can subscribe, but you don't have to. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. No. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.